Do it live!
We are live at the Bitcoin Centre in the podcast studio for the first time in a few weeks. And guess who was back? Tim!
Well, we're back too.
And we're back too.
We're all back.
Yeah, we're all back.
The gang is back. The band is back together again.
Yeah.
As I'd say from The Who, was it The Who who did the band is back together again? Who was it? I don't know. Week 110, over 2 years. There you go. That's quite a wee while.
It is 110. Wow. Pretty impressive there. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
I know.
So welcome. If you're new here, please push subscribe, like, share this. And even if you're not new here, go and share this with a whole heap of people. That'd be really awesome. We appreciate everyone coming along. Feel free to put comments down below because you can get them. You get any questions answered at the end when the little flag gets to the Q&A section.
Yeah.
Then also, while you're down in the description section, you should sign up to our newsletter, njelsalvador.substack.com, because there's an events calendar in there, and every week we also put out 3 useful pieces of information that was in the news. And on our website, super pilotish, hola, good to see you here. Also, on our website now, which is where you can find the calendar and a dedicated page to coming to Berlin. So if you're coming to El Salvador for any reason, and you want to come and visit Berlin, which you should do if you're coming to Berlin. I mean, if you're coming to El Salvador.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You can now get all the tips on how to get here, where to stay, things to do on there.
And one of the places we've got in there, where to stay, of course, is the standard, which is Tim's accommodation. So, yeah. And the events calendar, I do try and update I do update it every week because people have different events at different times. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And the beach team is here. Hola, guys. Good to see you here. Thank you.
Yes.
NOSTR.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And if anyone from NOSTR's joining us today, that'd be awesome. I do post it on NOSTR, and it's on Rumble today as well because we've got the extra bandwidth, which is good.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing it.
We're just doing it.
We're going to get into it.
Let's just go. Let's go. All right, Monday. So, seriously, this week has been, I'm going to say, a week of amazing skies and a week of hard work and soap making. So our week seemed what we've sort of done this week might seem a little bit boring, but it's our life here in El Salvador. So we did catch up for work on Monday morning. I got some soap prepared and made. So I made another batch of soap, which was awesome. Then I prepared for our live. We had our live at home, because of the rain, I think it was, and also the fact that Tim wasn't around. We did miss Tim. So we came back out here, and then also we prepared for our newsletter.
Yeah, sign up for our newsletter. It's down below, and there's an event calendar in there.
Is this a dig on Ronnie?
Yeah, it is. Ronnie, if you're listening, mate, competition, I hear you coming. I guess our event calendar is not good enough.
No, but what's amazing is there's people here in El Salvador who are going, we need an events calendar, so let's create it. I think what Ronnie will do is he will actually do more cultural events as well. Okay. Right. Not just the Bitcoin events. He's going to do a lot more cultural events, which will be awesome.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
That'd be really smart.
Yeah.
But genuinely, Ronnie is a super useful resource for the community. Yeah. Check out the Bitcoin hardware store down in El Zonte. He's also useful for rentals,
and
houses,
accommodation.
And cars. Yeah.
And
he knows a lot of the tourist activities. Yeah. And he's also got the T-shirt that Nikki's wearing. You can buy selected items from Gerardo, which is Satazul, from Ronnie and Jamie's store as well. Yeah,
because otherwise you have to wait every 2 weeks to go to the Bitcoin Farmers Market in El Zonte to catch up with Gerardo to be able to buy one of these T-shirts. Yeah. So this way you can just go to the Bitcoin hardware store and buy them off the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. Limited sizes and selection, but that's
all right. Cheesy.
I've been told to pay attention to the cameras. All right. And I should also be paying... Oh, Tim's on the flag. Oh, my gosh. He's way ahead of me. I'm impressed. Look at that. We did a lot of work on Tuesday. So Nikki with her soap and me with general work and Spanish class for Nikki. And then we ordered water and gas from Rosario using WhatsApp. And this is the first time we've actually done that. Normally we would time it with coming in to visit the centre or something like that with the car. But since our road has become washed out, I was meant to take a photo of our road.
Oh, you should have actually.
I'm going to take a photo of our road so you can see how washed out it is. Maybe I should make a video. Tim likes our videos. He wants me to make a video. So you can see what it's like to live in...
small country.
The challenges that come with living in some of these places. So anyway, we used Rosario. They have motorbikes that go out and they deliver things, and it was within 20 minutes.
It was,
really good. 2 bottles of water and a gas tank.
Yeah, and what's really awesome is we then just send her a text and say, hey, can you send us a Bitcoin invoice? And she sends us a Bitcoin and we pay with Lightning.
Yeah,
just
really
like
easy.
Yeah,
really super convenient. So those services, those motorcycle services, are in a lot of towns, and if you don't want to have to go and pick it up or whatever, you can actually find out who the local supplier is and get them to deliver, which is cool.
Yes. All right. Wednesday. Okay. So again, James has been really busy with work. It's his focus at the moment. So he has been working. I prepped some more soap. So what I've been doing last week was I was prepping soap. So I was making soap, but I was also cutting the day before's batches as well. So I was busy doing that every day, and of course stamping them. And I think Wednesday night we had one of the best sunsets that we had. So I think it was that big, beautiful golden one. So yeah. It's really, pretty much Wednesday.
Yeah, you can see how exciting it's been a busy week.
It is busy. We're just been really sort of focused at home and doing what we need to do.
We haven't really done any tasks or anything. Sorry, I was thinking dance. We haven't done any dance this week, have we? No. Oh gosh. All right,
service. Okay, so last week we talked about the importance of getting off zero when it comes to buying Bitcoin or starting investing in Bitcoin, or however you want to look at it.
Share it with the community. Share it with people. Ask people if they'll accept. Ask people if they've invested. Ask people if they've learned anything. Just make it a conversation thing.
Yeah. And so this week we want to talk about onboarding and sort of talk about the different onboarding wallets, apps, and things. So I'm going to pass it on to you.
It's a really big general overview, broadness. So I'm going to put in lots of things because sometimes it is... We had a really good example in Guatemala, actually. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the list, where we met this couple in Guatemala while we were there, just randomly on the beach, and they're from New Zealand as well, which was pretty cool. And they were like, why are you in El Salvador? And we're like, oh, Bitcoin. And he's like, oh, I bought a hardware wallet during COVID. And it's like, did you buy Bitcoin? He's like, no, it all got too hard. So what was funny was you sometimes have to meet people where they're at, and he started at hardware wallets. And so from that point, we then talked about how to buy Bitcoin. And I'm going to go back to the top now. And I'm going to go back to acceptln.com, this is actually a service by Jamie, and Jamie works with Ronnie in the hardware store. He's also going to be on the Adopting Bitcoin panel tonight, so come and tune into that later.
Oh, right.
Oh, actually, you won't be able to tune into that, won't be live. But anyway, he's built this really cool tool where you can go to acceptln.com, and if somebody gives you their email address, you can enter that into his website, and then you can send Lightning to the service, and Jamie will then, he's got a email script which will go through these people to try and get them to download a wallet and then teach them how to transfer the funds and everything like that. So you can actually outsource the onboarding in that sense.
Okay, so I'm going to, because I know that it was a while ago we talked to Jamie, ask this. So if you've spoken to someone and they're interested in accepting Bitcoin, all you need to do is get their email address.
Yes.
And then send it through.
So you use the website.
And then what will happen is he will then send information to help to teach them on how to download and what to do.
Correct.
Okay. And are they downloading just a Lightning wallet?
Generally, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So if I wanted to send somebody $10, I could go to that website. I could send $10 to the website, put in the email address, and then that person gets the instructions on how to move forward.
How to get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Which is cool.
So you do send the Bitcoin in first. Yes, obviously.
I can't remember the exact order, but you have to send it to the website. Yeah. So it's a really cool onboarding tool, which is one that you should keep in your back pocket because it's super convenient. Whoa.
Right, strolling roller.
4,200 sats, man. The meaning of
Nice.
life. Is that what it's all about? The meaning of life? Something like that.
Yeah.
And someone 2121.
Thank you.
They sent the default
NOSTR.
message. Oh no, NOSTR.
NOSTR.
Oh yeah, James
Yes.
on NOSTR. There we go. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's cool.
All right. Moving on, Lightning wallets.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Lightning wallets. Lightning wallets, these are a really good onboarding tool as well. Then there's a huge selection of variety as well. And then there's a lot of different challenges with getting into Lightning wallets. But for example, if you went and used Blink, for example, outside of the United States, basically you could onboard somebody with just a phone number.
Yeah.
And then you get them to back up with an email. I highly recommend doing that. And then if you wanted to take it another step where you actually wanted people to be sovereign with their Lightning, you could get them to download a self-hosted wallet like Phoenix, but it would cost money to open it. And that's more of an education process. And then inside the Lightning wallet category, for example, in the United States, you could use something like Strike. And Strike is quite convenient because it actually connects to people's bank accounts. And that can be a really easy way for people to buy and sell Bitcoin after you get them to download the app. So Lightning wallets, there's a wide variety of ways to help people. And again, this is that meet people where they're at. If they're super paranoid, get them on a Phoenix wallet. If they're super casual and just want some money right now, get them on Blink. If they want to be able to buy and sell through their bank account, get them on Strike or Cash App. Both of those are really good options.
Yeah. And then if someone is really interested in, say, from the United States, and of course they can't get Blink and they just want a simple wallet that they can use, I suppose there's CoinOS as well, even though it excuse me, it doesn't have an app, but you are able to
You can save So it doesn't officially have an app from the store, but that's why it's powerful, because you then save the web page to your home screen as an app.
Yeah. And that's worked really well. I've noticed with when I've been selling my soap, for any of the people from the United States who have come in and they don't have a Lightning wallet and they're going, oh, what can I use? And you've actually stepped in and helped them there. Download that, which has been brilliant.
CoinOS.com. It's like coin operating system. It's good.
Yeah.
They provide a really good service. Exchanges. Now, a lot of people might be like, get your coins off exchanges. But the funny thing is they can actually be super convenient. And again, this is meet people where they're at. For example, in New Zealand, there's a couple of good services which actually make buying Bitcoin through your bank account super easy. In the States, I mean, you've also got Binance and Coin... what is it? Coin... I can't even remember what it is. Coinbase. These are services that you can use there.
I mean, if we didn't have the exchange that we have in New Zealand, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to buy Bitcoin initially unless it was a peer-to-peer.
Correct.
So you need it.
To a degree, they're a necessary evil, and this is the they're convenience evil, shall we say? And this is where you need to go through further education with people as well. So when you're onboarding people, you have a bit of a responsibility to make sure they're aware that they need to continue their education.
Absolutely, because you're not actually leaving it on the exchange. You are moving it to a wallet.
Yeah.
Well,
preferably.
Hopefully.
Yeah. In the New Zealand exchange, they forced you to go to a wallet.
Yeah.
Which, if you're in Canada, there's Bull Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And I believe they force you... Oh, do they? I'm not sure, actually. I can't remember. I think Bull Bitcoin did offer a service that could take it straight to your wallet. Swan.com takes direct to a wallet. Then there's a service called Kraken.com. They're also a good exchange as well. They're well supported in Europe and other places around the world. Next.
Okay. On-chain hot wallets.
What is that? you use one or you use one?
I do on my laptop.
Not necessarily.
Oh, no. That's no. Okay, yes, I do. So I use my Blue Wallet.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, so
they're also good for your computer.
Yeah, but you can't have a Blue Wallet on your computer. No. But yeah, so the Blue Wallet's great. It used to be even better because it used to have a Lightning portion, which was really good.
Yeah.
And what I loved about Blue Wallet, is you can have different wallets inside your Blue Wallet, which is really, really helpful. So you can actually change the way, put names on it, and it's there for a purpose.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the wallet that I choose to store my Bitcoin savings in, but it is a good little buffer zone.
It's super convenient.
Bitcoin. It's super convenient, absolutely.
Yeah, and this this is meeting people where they're at.
Yep.
If you've only got on-chain on your wallet and you've got a friend and they're like, hey, can I buy $100 of Bitcoin off you? And you're like, yeah, sure, grab a Blue Wallet, which is open source, get it down to your phone straight away. You can do the transaction. They hold the keys. And again, this is an education thing where Blue Wallet, you can control the keys, as where if you go and get a different kind of hot wallet, so a hot wallet is one that's on the internet, you don't always control your keys. So one where you can control the keys or get it off the wallet as soon as possible is generally a good idea.
Yeah. No, I mean, everyone that I have put on Bitcoin in New Zealand, or my family, I've got them to download the Blue Wallet, put it on the Blue Wallet to start with. Yeah, it's a good starting sort of on-chain wallet. Yeah,
Blue Wallet is, I like it for a lot of reasons. It's quite straightforward, open source. It's back to basics in a lot of ways, which is really good. And then hardware wallets, and this is just another place. It's not as easy to meet people at this point, but some people come in and they're like, look, I just want to buy it. I have had a friend who came in straight away. They were like, look, I just want to buy it and put it straight to a wallet and never think about it again. And it's like, whoa, okay, so we're going to buy a hardware wallet and seed plates and away we go.
And we had a friend in New Zealand who, again, she'd never bought Bitcoin before, and she goes, I think she had a tracer as well, and she goes, my daughter's given me one of these, and I want to start buying Bitcoin, and and that was her mission.
That was her starting point.
Absolutely. And she just wanted to buy and forget, pretty much.
Yes.
And I mean, there's so many, and we have tested so many hardware wallets out there. I mean, we've done a lot of videos on them, and we've used a lot, and I've really enjoyed using and testing. I think the Bitbox 2 Bitcoin only wallet, I did actually really enjoy setting up and learning how to use that. The problem with the Bitbox 2, of course, is it's not air gapped. Then James introduced me to Seed Signer, and Seed Signer's absolutely hands down love it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Look at this. I remember when we first came to El Salvador, Nikki was super worried about her Bitcoin knowledge, and now I am always impressed at how much you know, like, confidently about how all this works now. And
I got a good teacher.
Yeah, well, thank you. But for all the ladies out there, and no matter what people's age is, young or old, or where you are, you can learn how to do this.
Absolutely.
It's like riding a bike. It becomes practice, and it's best to practice with small amounts and with people that you trust, and learn how to do these things, and then you can secure this value without too many problems.
Absolutely. Are we going to talk anymore? Is there anything more you want to say?
No.
Okay. So
just do it.
Yeah, just do it. But before we move on, next week what we'll be doing is we will be helping explain different ways of actually buying Bitcoin, into more detail. And one of the things that James did actually say to me after a few months, I finally had the courage, and I said to him, right, I think I'm ready to buy Bitcoin now. And he said, well, if you want to invest $100, he said, I can teach you how to do it. And and we haven't looked back, really.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Look at it as buying a course, an online course. That's the best way to do it. You're going to learn something.
Yeah, and that's something, as we've said, majority of the people watching, of course, already have Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, but this is something you can talk to friends who don't have Bitcoin or acquaintances who don't have Bitcoin, and it's about having that discussion with them. And we will next week talk more into detail of how to actually start buying Bitcoin. Yeah.
Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, ask questions in the chat because we'll answer them when the little flag gets to Q&A.
I was just about to say that.
I see there's Johnny Boy in there asking a couple of things, which is great. We're going to cover some of the events that have happened this week as well, which will be good. All right.
Okay. Thursday. All right. I'll do that day.
Okay.
Okay, so again, James was working for the day. I had to prepare for more soap. I also had a Spanish class, and and that was pretty much our Thursday. It's working and making soap and
resting.
Resting.
You've been resting a bit this week too.
Yeah.
Which is good. Friday. So our good friend Bitcoin Dave popped around. And nice and early for a catch up. It's been quite good actually. Quite a few people have been like, "Hey, can we come around and catch up?" Which has been nice.
I suppose because we haven't been leaving the house.
No, we haven't. But we've been away for quite a bit as well. Like Guatemala for 2 weeks, down the beach for a couple of weeks, and people like Tim have been away. We've got to come around. I'm being told to look at the other camera.
Yes.
And so anyway, we've actually been making kefir. Is that how you say it? I don't know if that's how you say it. So we've got water kefir and milk kefir. And actually, Tim, I've actually been making a kombucha SCOBY for you.
So you saw the video? Yes.
Okay, right. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So Dave came around to try those, and because we wanted to talk to him about, because he was talking about making a ginger beer, and we said, well, come and try this, because Nikki puts her ginger and turmeric in it, and it tastes quite gingerberry, so it was quite good.
Yeah.
So that was quite fun to share that. Then more work, and Nikki had a Spanish class again. So if anyone's interested in paying a local Salvadoran to teach them Spanish, we've got 3 people now. One that we've definitely used, and 2 others that we know of that we could recommend. Yeah,
and Francesco's great. He's based in San Salvador, and it's a video call 3 times a week, an hour at a time, and I think it's $65 for the month. Which is
I'm not sure if we get a special rate or not.
No, I don't
so
think
don't.
we do.
Okay.
No, I think that's what it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then we actually went down to Santiago de Maria for it was in the afternoon, wasn't it? Was it after lunch?
No, it was about lunchtime.
Lunchtime, yeah. And we stopped in to see the tortoises down there.
Yeah, you'll see a photo of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to check them out to compare, to make sure we weren't doing anything wrong to the tortoise in our yard. We actually see him, like most mornings, he'll be in his little baby bathtub out the front of the kitchen window, which is quite cool.
Yeah, he goes for a swim every morning, and the other morning he's in there for over an hour.
Yeah, just bobbing around. We think he eats all the mosquito larvae, which is pretty cool. Then
and no Annabella, we haven't named him yet.
Very good. We heard a funny tortoise name last night. What was on there?
Was it Rupert or something?
Something weird like that, yeah.
Anyway.
So we then visited a finca called El Tigre, which they specialize in moringa powder and moringa oil. And Nikki bought some oil for her soap. And this farm is also subdividing and putting up
wooden cabins.
Wooden cabins. Yeah. So if you're interested in the area, because Santiago de Maria is still on the volcano. Yeah. It's just down the road about 20 minutes from Berlin, and they've gone and put some cabins up.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing site. I think they're going to be putting about 50 properties, but it's not like it's going to feel really cramped. It's all around trees, and they're really trying to keep it sort of quite beautiful and green. They have 150, I think, manzanas of land, and it's mainly a coffee farm, but they do have moringa, and they do work the moringa as well. So, they do powder, they do green tea or moringa tea, and they also do the oil, which is, I'm so excited. I think there is a picture of my moringa soap in there that I made today, even though I put it in today. But anyway, it's, that one there, it looks kind of browny, but it's,
is that soap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa, Mark of Bitcoin, he's here.
Oh, Mark's here.
He entered the building. 2,100 sats, thank you. Mark, you'll be on the plane in a couple of days. We're excited for your trip. Very excited. We're looking forward to it. We need to make sure we stay in touch while you're traveling around. Thank you for tuning in. I had checked earlier, and I was meant to do a shout out at the start, but I forgot. Right, we had lunch in Santiago de Maria. Nikki's found a nice little cafe there, which we go to. It's in the town square. And, of course, we tried to pay with Bitcoin, but they won't accept there, which is a real pain in the bum.
Do you want to tell them your story for asking them?
What was it? I can't remember.
You were asking you were saying to them it was like Bitcoin is the Salvadorian
my latest thing in my poor Spanish is to, like, when they tell me that they don't accept Bitcoin, I then tell them, but Bitcoin is the money of El Salvador. It's one of my new things to ask local staff, to try and get them to think about it, that would they like a tip? It's the money of El Salvador, and I can't remember, there's something else. I tell them about savings as well. It's like, it's a really good savings and things like that. So it's just fun for me to entertain myself more than anything. I get the staff to laugh about it. They just think I'm the crazy foreigner in the end. And then we went home. I visited the Bitcoin Center briefly to catch up, and tried to get a haircut. And then Nikki was at home doing her soap, and then we rested for the afternoon.
Worked and read.
Yeah,
that was good. All right, Saturday. So it was kind of like a weekend rest. Somehow I came down with some kind of, I wouldn't call it a virus. Just not
achy
body, and just not feeling great. So I pretty much didn't do a heck of a lot. We did walk up to the wood mill though, because we want to do a little bit of woodworking around the house. We fix a few bits and pieces. So, but it was closed. Then James wanted to get a haircut. He'd been going around town for the week every time we came into town, and was asking the barbers if they'd accept Bitcoin, and they all said no, but we knew of one. And
what's funny is they're sitting there scrolling their phone with no customers, and I'm standing there asking them if they would like to cut my hair for Bitcoin, and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
That's the piece that, I don't know, entertains me, makes me sad. It's challenging, and my Spanish is not good enough to have a better conversation, so it's on me, but yeah.
Bit frustrating.
It is a bit frustrating.
Yeah. And then after his haircut, he went and bought a juice from Osman down at the Gastronomica, and he paid with Bitcoin for that. And then he bumped into Quentin and Charlie in the park as well, so he had a bit of a catch up.
Boys catch up.
And then he came home and did some bits and pieces, and then he actually had to go back up to the Lechero, which is the milkman, and buy some raw milk, and he paid with Bitcoin there. And we always talk about the milkman because it's just so amazing, the fact that we can buy raw milk here, pay with Bitcoin, and it makes the best milk kefir.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
good. Yeah.
It's awesome because we're buying an illegal product from an unlicensed facility with illegal money in most countries.
Yeah, not El Salvador though. All right, Sunday.
Yeah. So, again, we actually ended up working on our presentation for conference. So we got 2 conferences coming up. Suriname, if you haven't booked that one, get on it.
Yeah. Suriname's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be
whole
really
new
interesting.
country.
Yeah. If you haven't heard of it, Google it, check it out. Maya, she's going to run for presidency, and we'll know in May whether she gets or doesn't get that. And if she gets it, she's promising to turn the country onto a Bitcoin standard, which means she'll scrap the local currency and go full Bitcoin, which would be really epic. Yeah,
That would be.
so fingers crossed that she can pull that one off. So we're going to go down there, we're going to do our presentation, and then that's the week before we come back here to do our presentation. Then we started moving our washing line around. So we're doing a lot of home improvement at the moment, which is quite good, just to make the space feel a bit more homely instead of like camping, as it's been explained in the community lately. And then Charlie turned up, and we chilled out with him for a bit. And then in the afternoon, we just sort of cruised around home and enjoyed the sunshine. We bought some deck chairs the other week. We should take a photo of our deck chairs.
We should, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool because they come from what is it? What's the place? San Sebastian. Awesome town. It's the hammock town. They weave. They've got these amazing weaving looms, and they just And also Sunday, and we didn't participate partly because of the way I was feeling. But Sunday was El Salvador Day.
Yes.
So there was lots went on, festivals in every single town.
Yeah.
Lots of dancing girls, lots of bands, lots of people.
But we
Lots
didn't
of parades.
We didn't see it.
No, we didn't see it.
We were at home.
But Bukele also did his announcements, and one announcement which was very interesting, I thought, was the fact that he made a comment or statement that in 2025's budget he is not going to need any foreign
debt. Yeah.
Which is
Big claim.
Yeah, big claim. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So I want to wrap up Sunday. Tim, I might have to make a video for you about the deck chairs or something. Is that? Tim suggested that we make more videos of how our life is in El Salvador, because you guys might find that more interesting. Probably would actually find it more. I'd find it more interesting probably.
Well, I suppose we could just play. Could we just play them and we're just on the corner?
I'd like to.
Maybe that's what. Yeah.
It's just a challenge to get the videos to play in the video.
Yeah. Thoughts?
We'll figure it out.
Thoughts,
Feedback.
guys? Yeah, feedback. Always
All
open
right.
to feedback. We've always said that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I know, and Tim's got a very good point that it would be more interesting for you guys to know more and see more about how we live here, because it is, I mean, the road and the milkman and the...
And it's what James and Nikki does.
Yeah. We did, we've sort of gotten a bit lazy at sharing it.
The deck chairs, yeah. The deck chairs are cool.
Is it the way I say it? It's the way I say it.
yeah.
Bloody New Zealand accent.
All right, so we're moving on to question and answers.
We are going to move to questions and answers. And as Nikki said, it was Independence Day yesterday, Sunday, here in El Salvador. And Bukele did do that big announcement, which was pretty massive. He had all of the troops out on the field again, which was
it's incredible.
pretty impressive. And Salvadorans are very proud of their nation, which is good. It's great. It's great that they have that.
Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to move into questions. So we've got Super Pilotish and FSV with both Hello Amigos. Hi, guys. We did call out before. Great having you here. And I was going to, and I forgot to put the photo up of my lovely gift from you guys too, which looks really cool on the wall.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you took a photo of it as well.
I know.
How did you miss it? Nikki was like, we don't have many photos this week.
I forgot. Yeah. All right. And Johnny Boy. Okay. Hello, guys. Greetings from Miami. Yes, my country, it rains a lot, just like here in Miami. Most of the roads, they get washed out. Make video, just like our president and yesterday, brick by brick, El Salvador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
El Salvador is rebuilding.
It certainly is.
Yeah. It's a big task.
Yeah.
But, it's definitely happening. There's so much construction happening in this country. And we hear, I think part of maybe Bukele's no need for major foreign debt to be taken on at the moment, maybe because he's getting so much investment to build the country from third parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's money flowing in. We were shared an interesting article or document yesterday, but it was talking about how much investment was coming into El Salvador, and there's a lot of people that are saying a lot is coming in, but if you look at how the numbers were portrayed, it might be a bit misleading, but I still think there's a lot of money coming into the country generally. Are we doing
Johnny Boy again? Yeah.
Do you want me to read that?
Yep.
Just like our president said last night, brick by brick, that's how we're going to rebuild my country. He's done it in 3 years. Wait till the next 5. What country was a mess before? Yeah. It's a lot's happened in the 3 years that we've been here, for sure. Like, it's changed. Like, so much has changed. The people, the landscape, the vibe.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we feel almost back to normal positive momentum right now, which has changed. Like, we actually feel an atmosphere change. And I think the next 5 years are going to be quite different.
Yeah.
Again, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree on that.
Super Pilotish, Bull Bitcoin in Canada for the win. Yes, Bull Bitcoin is pro you when it comes to buying Bitcoin, which is good.
And Mark of Bitcoin, holla amigos, howdy, Super Pilotish. Great to have you, as we said, Mark, on the show. We know that you are heading our way in a couple of days, so it'll be great to
It'll be awesome.
Finally get to see you or meet you. Yeah.
Yep. I actually, Super Pilotish is super on it when it comes to El Salvador current events. Like, I often see him, like, you're way ahead of me on Twitter and stuff. Like, you must have too much time or something. Yeah. But this morning I was scrolling through some things and I'm like, man, he's in there. He's in there.
All right, Mark of Bitcoin. She might better have kept that on the down low until after winning the election.
It's Maya with Suriname and full Bitcoin standard.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a selling point to try and attract the support that she needs now. So
Yeah.
I believe because she's on so many Bitcoin podcasts at the moment, and I believe it's to try and drum up support for what she's building. And I think what she's seen with what happened with El Salvador has been inspirational for her, and I think it's what's driving her to be upfront with being even more aggressive than El Salvador with their Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's sort of trying to not prove a point, but she's got a real big goal, and she's going for it. Super Parvish, what's the deal with the old Rolls Royce adopting BTC promotion?
That's one for Tim.
It's Tim.
Yeah.
Tim. So that Rolls Royce has just come down from Miami. It's Miami? Yeah. Oh, Orlando. Oh, okay, Orlando. And so it took 2 weeks to get down here, and
Is that how long you guys took? 2 weeks.
11 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Will it be available for events and things? Okay, so if you want to go to the adopting conference in style, you might actually
you
be
might
able
to, yes, you might be able to rent.
get a
this Rolls,
chauffeur
trip.
driven entry.
Wow, imagine that. That's pretty.
That'd be pretty flash.
It would be pretty flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it is based here in Berlin.
But I believe it will be at the conference.
But it will be. How can it not be a conference?
Yeah, I think it's because if anyone was following Charlie's Twitter, they will see the photos. It's got Bitcoin. It's got Bitcoin stickers all over it, like 21. What is it? 21 divided by infinity and things like that. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
All right.
In FSV, yes, little love hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark of Bitcoin. Is there a picture framing place in Berlin, or should I look in San Salvador? That's an interesting question.
I don't even know if there's one anywhere, but I haven't looked.
What about that glass store on the way home? Is there a store that does mirrors? I'm not sure. Maybe not sure.
Don't know.
I've seen them in other places. We've been walking around and seen them.
I don't know. I think maybe San Salvador. Salvador. You should more likely than in Berlin.
San Salvador would probably be easier.
Yeah.
The lunar panel. Hello, question from dry Southern California. With the high humidity there, do you ever get mold or musty smells in clothes or paperwork? Yes.
Okay, so we're 1,000 meters up, and my leather belts are moldy, my wallets are moldy. Clothes I don't notice so much, but maybe there is a dusty smell in them. Yeah,
we do. We do. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
The thing is, I notice it more here than I did at the beach.
Do you?
Yeah.
I noticed it at the beach more.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. It's challenging to keep your house dry, and keeping houses dry here is quite challenging because they leak, and then
you got moisture in your house, and then you got the hot days, and then of course it's
So the building standards here are pretty lacking. So things like water coming through the floor can be a challenge sometimes, through the ceiling, through the walls. Yes, it is a challenge. Well, I was going to say something else about that. There's a website called weatherspark.com, and you can go there and you can actually compare everything like humidity and rain and temperatures. You can pull up 2 locations side by side and check them out.
Yeah, that's good. And you can actually get the town that you're wanting to go to and things, which is awesome.
Yeah. Mark Bitcoin, the announcement is bigger than people realize. Not being beholden to the IMF or the WEF cronies is massive. What? Cronies? They're good people, mate. They're helping people. It's a huge announcement. I guess people who understand money have a better appreciation for what she's offering there, but I think it goes over the heads of most people. So it is quite interesting.
No, isn't that Bukele's?
Oh, sorry, yes, about Bukele.
Yeah.
Yes, Bukele as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really curious how he's doing that. I don't know. I don't know if he's got private funding from somewhere or something like that. It will be interesting.
Yeah. And the Lunar Panel, can you find airtight plastic boxes to store them in, or should we bring those? I think, yeah, you can. I mean, those black boxes with yellow lids, would you call them airtight?
It's not airtight, no way.
Oh, okay. All right. What about the sort of click-clacky type things?
Yeah,
but they're not even airtight, really. Yeah, maybe at Vidri, at a couple of department stores, you might be able to...
Oh, you can get Ziploc bags.
Oh, Ziploc bags.
Specific
clothes.
Oh, really?
Okay, apparently you can. Tim's our man on this one.
Right.
Yeah. But then Mark also says, would aircon help with humidity in the house? Yeah, maybe it would, but we don't use it. So we don't actually have it in Berlin. Very few homes, I think, have air conditioning up here in Berlin because it's so cold you don't really need it. Most people have it to keep the air temperature down. And it's, I shouldn't say it's so cold, but it's a lot cooler than the beach.
And the only thing with running air conditioning, how long do you want to run it and spend money on that? I don't know, it depends. We're not big air conditioning people ourselves because it's harsh on the skin and our immune system.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yes, you could run it.
Good. All right.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Any other things you got?
Well, I'm going to double check in Rumble.
Okay.
We've got a few watches in Rumbles. We don't have any questions though, which is all good.
Oh wow, Gavin from Berlin. Hello, Gav. You're in town. Nice.
Yes. Oh yeah, we've got new long-term residents. We've got original long-term residents who have come back from summer holidays, and we've got new long-term residents. So Berlin's growing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh well, we've got chats here in Rumble.
Okay, Rumble.
We have to be patient. Big changes take time, just like Bitcoin. And this is from, I don't know how to say that, Floppers Gyms. Building standards in El Salvador are almost non-existent. It's a plus and a negative. It means you can build pretty much whatever you want. It's just if you buy what somebody else built, it may not live up to the standards that you expect.
Yeah.
So it's a plus and a minus. Yeah. Yeah.
Though it's very interesting because we have friends build down at the beach and they've gone through a hell of a time through the councils to get their build going.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that the inspectors still come and check it out, but I don't think they really check what's going on. I don't know. Yeah.
No, not sure. Gav.
Sorry, I just saw that.
It's a New Zealand Australian thing.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Outros?
Yes.
We're there? All right.
Sign up to our newsletter. It's in the it's in the description down below.
Guess what? We've got a calendar in there.
Yeah, there's an event calendar in there. Basically, it covers a lot of the major meetups in El Salvador. And so if you're coming to visit El Salvador, it's a great place to see. The end of, just to cut the long story short, the end of the month is normally the best time to come because you can go to most of the meetups in one go.
Yeah.
Including the NOSTR one.
Absolutely.
Yep. Which is good. Which
the last Wednesday, NOSTR, the NOSTR NOSTR DevNet.
Yep, NOSTR Dev
is
Meetup.
on the last Wednesday of the month, and it's at the Bitcoin Embassy in San Salvador. So well worth going there. I mean, we've only been there once, but I actually really enjoyed it. I found it very useful. So
informative.
Yeah, very informative.
And Market Bitcoin. It's a plus for builders that know how to build property. Yes, it is. And if you have the skills to build to a higher level, and there are more and more people here who are willing to pay for those skills. So, yes, it's an opportunity for those who know, which is really good.
Yeah. And you just need to train your staff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, your labourers. Because, I mean, and they will get better skills. So, yeah, I think that's...
Rising tide lifts all boats?
Yep.
Generally. The old one sinks. Also, down in the description.
Sorry, wrong thing. Can I just interrupt?
Yes.
Adopting BTC. We haven't even mentioned it. And
we
James
did.
is about to do. James is about to go and do it.
I talked about Charlie.
Yeah.
Check out episode 7. I've posted it on NOSTR.
Okay, but it's not on Twitter.
It is on Twitter.
It is on Twitter now? All right. Okay, so adopting BTC, it is in November. Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do my plug then. Okay. Adopting BTC, it is in November. But please come early because, of course, on the 14th, we have My First Bitcoin's graduation. You don't want to miss this. These are really enlightening to go and to check it out and to help out. It feels really rewarding. Then on the 15th, you've got the Unconference, the My First Bitcoin Unconference. after that, they actually have a premiere movie night, which could be really interesting. I'm not sure what the movie is. And then conferences, 16th and 17th. It's in a whole new place this time, so we're quite excited to see what the new area is and what it's like.
Booked our Airbnb.
We have booked
Yes,
our Airbnb.
if you want to check where the location is, Ubers are an affordable way to get to and from, or you can get as close. You can get reasonably close.
Yeah, and I know, and I can't remember who it is, someone is asking, could be Ronnie actually, if anyone has any Airbnb so they can put it on the Bitcoin Airbnb BTC.
Oh, that's a smart idea.
Yeah, so you know, if you haven't heard of what is it, Airbnb BTC or something?
BTC.
It's BTC. Then check it out. It is a new Bitcoin payment accommodation.
Yeah, we did an episode on it, I think, like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you can go back and have a look at our services in there.
And then, of course, on the 18th, it's Sunday. There is the Bitcoin Farmers Market down in El Zonte. Also, Bitcoin Beach will be having a gastronomica. One of those really busy days, amazing days. You'll all of a sudden go down and hang out at the beach, which is lots of fun as well. Yeah. And then after that, you have to come up to Berlin. So, yeah.
You have to.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a bus as well if you're cheap and you want the real experience. I say... Oh man, it's actually I've never done it, but the people who have done the bus, they've said it's been a really easy experience. It's a direct bus from San Salvador.
Yep, 303.
Yeah, the 303.
Yeah.
Jump on that, and it's only like $5 or something.
Yeah, it's not much.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
it's good.
All right, we're wavering.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please share this with people. Like, subscribe, comment. Apparently, there's watching Mike's latest interview. He said there's a heap of stuff that you should do to help us with the algorithm.
Yes.
Go watch Mike's latest episode.
Yeah. That's Mike from Bitcoin Beach.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week, and we should be back here again too. All right. Cheers.
Stay and watch the photos.
Oh, watch the photos. Yeah, there's some interesting photos. Bye.